They're going to be brainwashed because all they do is watch a 30-second clip and they think they know person. No cap.
Everyone is, how predictable everybody is. But that's exactly what I thought I was going to see.
No cap.
Time to get out of New York.
Cap.
Destiny gives his honest opinion on Sneako and Fresh and Fit debates Andrew Tate take.
That's obviously where Myron, I think, excels. I think Sneako had been on that show 3 times in a row, and he saw that, like, me and Myron were gonna go back and forth a lot. That was one of the things that blew me away, or I don't know, maybe you'll disagree with me on this, I'm not sure, is that it seemed like, and I wasn't ready for this, I didn't even have this in my brain that this could be a thing, the entire notion of romantic love doesn't exist to these guys at all.
That's something that actually Destiny made me reconsider. That maybe I am thinking about relationships a little bit too shallow. And that's why, Brett and I, we have 3 kids on the way. And Brett and I are going to be monogamous for the rest of our life. But I do think that I've been viewing relationships a little bit too shallow.
I kind of thought that they used like the reproductive strategies as like the foundation for relationships, but like any type of like, I think I brought up with like, oh, like how do you get to know a girl? And like, oh, it's important you meet somebody, see if you have chemistry or whatever. I think every time I brought up the word chemistry, they laughed. Like, what do you mean? Like, you don't know if you love a girl until you f her. It's like, wait, what? Like if you've got like a random OnlyFans girl that's dating Andrew Tate, yeah, she'll deal with him like sleeping around and around.
Oh, I actually disagree. I disagree. Have you noticed every time people speak about your girl and like what she's doing, they're always like, she's probably getting some BBC. Yeah. And I think it's so funny.
At the same time, Destiny talks a lot about like traditional relationships and falling in love and how we shouldn't just objectify women. But okay, you're in an open relationship. Your wife is like 10 years younger than you.
Okay, this is the thing. When it comes to being in an open relationship for Destiny, the only way you would be in an open relationship is if she probably initiated it, bro. And if she initiates it, that means that within itself means that she's not fully attracted to you, because why would she be attracted to and want to deal with other dudes? That is a walking red flag. No cap. Understand? That's a walking red flag, and those are the types of women you don't want to be around. No cap.
Are you not doing the same shit that you roast?
Because it really does speak to like their own insecurity that they're projecting onto you. They're imagining themselves in that relationship and their worst fears, and then they're projecting that worst fear into what's definitely happening to you.
Yeah,
because that's what most fear.
This dude Abba is obsessed with Fresh and Fit, and it's kind of funny. They had beef last year, and this dude talks about him and said every fucking.
I won't cap heat. That you're right. You're right, 100%. They definitely have beef. I think you can tell that. I'm pretty sure not going to forget about Fresh.
Day. He's one of their biggest fans.
People fear. Like, and this is not even him thing. This is like, I've noticed this with the dude. I know guys, okay, who will not date a woman who's been with a black man.
Yeah, I was going to say the more interesting part, because the projection thing obviously happens all the time anyway. I'm used to that. The funny part is to see other black dudes play into what are really like pretty negative black racist stereotypes. The first one being that, like, if a white girl's been by a black dude, she's destroyed. You don't ever want to touch her with a 10-foot pole because she's, like, disgusting at that point.
Right.
Yeah, that's the one thing. I had another thing, too. I felt really bad. There's a friend that I used to have a long time ago. We don't talk as much anymore, but he was a black dude, and he used to tell me that you had to be really careful which white girls you f*** as a black guy, because if she's after, like, a certain type of black dude, if you have, like, an average dick, you're f***ed. And there's like so much pressure if you're like an average dick black dude.
Can we skip this, or do you want to hear Abba and Destiny play video games until I'm already bored? But someone in the chat said this is more interesting. Similar enough. Fresh and Fit takes an L. Lasanabi reacted to Fresh and Fit, but he can't. He's too fucking pussy to go up and show up a debate. You could react to it though.
Yeah, like I said, I'm of the mindset that banning a type of music is not going to stop the violence. Violence is a consequence of material conditions, just like the music is informed by said material conditions. You know what I mean? It's a reflection of the reality. It's a mirror. Art is a mirror. You can. One of the chat said literal supervillain flex. True. I own the world's largest diamond. All right, let's watch this.
Strategy is getting with the best guy possible.
No, it's not. And we have many females on.
He didn't react to the one with me and Destiny on because that's the ops.
Yo, stop.
I reacted to this shit.